Love it or leave it. Love it or leave it. Love it or leave it. I can't say that enough. Now, America, think of America like a person, right? I think it's totally fair to love America and simultaneously realize that America isn't perfect. The girl you're in love with, the guy you're in love with, you know, your favorite parent, your grandma, your grandpa, do you love them? Probably. Are they perfect? No. But do you still love them? Do you still feel as though they're worth it? Do you still feel as though they're people that who have invested in you and people that you don't mind investing in? That's how I feel about America. That's why I say love it or leave it, okay? Loving means you accept the whole of something, not just parts of it, but the whole, okay? So I love America. What I can't stand now as a person who used to be considered liberal, now because I don't believe in open borders and I don't believe in people getting a free ride for generations and generations. Now, according to the wacky left, I am now a conservative, apparently. I just thought I was a classical liberal, you know, fiscally conservative, but socially liberal. Down to let people, anybody get married. If you're an adult and you want to transition, why not, right? I am for all those things. I am for multicultural expression. But I believe in America first, and I believe in people who are born here being given preferential treatment over people who have come here illegally. In fact, I believe the people that are born here should be given preferential treatment over people who have immigrated here the right way. You know why? Because we've invested more in this country. Our grandfathers and our grandmothers have served in the various wars that have kept this country free. Okay, so we've got more skin in the game, so I do believe we should be prioritized. That's my opinion. A lot of people don't like that. That's okay. It's fair to agree to disagree. But what's not fair is to demonize the country that allows you to demonize it. Let me say that again. What's not fair is to demonize the country that allows you to demonize it. Meaning, right? You go to certain parts of China, you go to certain parts of Africa, you go to certain parts of Eastern Europe, and you say anything akin to the bullshit that these liberals say here, and you'll be tarred, feathered, taken out, shot, drawn, quartered, something, to say nothing of all this super left stuff about children transitioning. They don't even play that shit in the Middle East. If you're just gay, they'll throw you off a roof. They don't play none of that shit over there. So you should thank your lucky stars that you're in a country that allows you to piss on it and allows you to denigrate it and allows you to put it down as you sit in your air-conditioned house or your apartment and you eat your foods that are stuffed full of, bad shit, because you live in a capitalistic country where you can either choose to eat well or eat like shit. There are some countries where you can't choose to eat at all. There are some countries where you got to dig out the trash can. There are some places where you as a child have to go and look through landfills and fucking other various debris to find something to fucking eat. But you live in this country where you got a McDonald's on every street, a Starbucks in every street, a mall on every catty corner that you look at, houses, commerce, business, skyscrapers. You know, you can love it or leave it. I'll never understand the currency of the hatred for America. Now, I live in California, okay? I live in a very liberal, backward, stupid-ass state where we prioritize illegals, yet every third step I take, I'm tripping over an American citizen who's on the street holding a sign begging for my money. Now, did they get there via their own choices? Probably. Did they make the wrong choices in life? More than likely. Should they pick themselves up by their own bootstraps? I think that's the best way to do it. Is that likely to happen? No. So who should we prioritize in terms of helping people out and getting people the shit they need so they can get back on their feet in life? Some person who just came here and jumped the line, or should we help people who were born here, whose grandfathers, fought in the Battle of the Bulge and D-Day and shit like that? Who should we help more? Okay? And I'll tell you this. I am not against humanity. I understand these people, a lot of these people, and it's not just Mexico. A lot of these people come from all different places around the world where they have some horrifying shit going on. And I got two things to say to that. One, go back and start a revolution and fix your own shit. Two, I'm very sorry that's happening to you. Okay? I feel both those ways. I feel both those ways, but it's not my problem. And you want to know why? I've been broke. I've been destitute. I've wondered where my next meal was going to come from. I have never received a care package from the Ukraine. I have never received a care package from Mexico. I have never received a care package from fucking Haiti. I have never received a care package from Canada. I have never received any of that. So why the fuck should I prioritize these people over my American brothers and sisters? Why should I? And when I say my American brothers and sisters, that means black, white, Latino, Asian, gay, straight, trans, whatever the fuck you are. You are my American brothers and sisters. And I prioritize you over anyone else. But so many of you are brainwashed into hating your own country, the country that, again, has allowed you to hate it, because any other government or many governments around this world, again, don't play none of that shit. They don't play any of those games. You will be black-bagged and gulagged and never heard from again. If you don't believe that, think about the COVID doctors in China. You know, the ones who tried to ring the alarm? The ones that have never been heard from again? You know, those ones? Those are the ones that were black-bagged. Okay? In America, Fauci's walking around free as fuck, right? Because he played the party line. That's a different subject. But you better thank your stars, your lucky stars and stripes that you live here, because this is the only place where you could be arrogant and narcissistic like this and talk shit. And I'll say this. I got no problem with people being rounded up who jump the line. There are people out there spending thousands of dollars and working with different solicitors to try to get their paperwork together to come to this country legally. And just because you know a fucking coyote or your family's got a little bit of money or whatever it is, you get to jump the line. And because you don't mind sleeping fucking 200 to a one-bedroom apartment and sending all the money back to Mexico and not as much putting it back into the American economy, because you don't mind that, you could charge way less than your American counterpart in terms of landscaping businesses and things like that. So you get to undercut the American market while not even being documented. And I'm supposed to be okay with that? I'm supposed to sit back and think that that's fair and that's right? And I'll add another piece to it. As an African American, many of these people come here not liking me. That's right, all you liberal blacks, listen to this. Many of them come here not liking us because they watch TV in Mexico or Haiti or wherever the fuck they're from, okay? And they could be black and still hate us. And they get a picture of what African Americans are. And they come here with that attitude because of the media and because of what the media chooses to highlight. Okay, even though the vast majority of blacks are in the middle class or upper middle class. But what the media highlights shows them a different picture. So they come here with hatred for your black ass. And you're over here trying to cape for these people. They don't like you. They don't want you marrying their daughters. They don't want you marrying their sons. You better start prioritizing your own, which is natural born black Americans, okay? FBAs or whatever stupid names you want to give yourselves. Okay, you better start prioritizing your own, because these people don't even fucking like you. They come to your hood and take over your hood. And then when your sons and daughters try to get a job at their little businesses, they're the ones who look at them like thieves. You know, don't speak a fucking bit of English and think they're better than people. You better love it or leave it. Because there's a lot of us waking up. There's a lot of us Americans who are tired of being shamed for having pride in our country. There's a lot of us Americans who are tired of feeling as though we owe the world all this shit. I'm not saying that America's perfect, but after a certain point, aren't the people of the country responsible for their own country? I know we are. I know when I go on different forums, I should say, Foreigners are talking mad shit about America, talking about us as tourists, talking about us as whatever. And maybe some of that is warranted, I don't know. But they hold the individual citizens of America accountable for a lot of the bullshit our government does. And I'm not here to say that our government doesn't do bullshit, but they hold us accountable. So maybe I should hold Mexicans accountable and Haitians accountable and Colombians accountable for the bullshit in their government. Maybe they should fix their own bullshit before they come here. Love it or leave it.